Good evening. Verizon has hung up on a multi-billion-dollar data center in Somerset. State Senator George Maziarz blames a legal challenge from a nearby landowner, but the plaintiff's attorney defended the lawsuit to News 4's Michelle McClintock.
Art Giacalone is cautiously celebrating a victory.
It's hard to breathe a huge sigh of relief because I frankly have not trusted much of what they've said for months now.
Many blame his client, Mary Ann Rizzo, for Verizon pulling the plug on plans to build a $4 billion data center here on this farmland in the town of Somerset. Rizzo owns 116 acres across the road from the land Verizon was eyeing.
Just shows you how one person who owns property across the street, doesn't even live on the property, but just owns property across the street, has killed this up to a $5 billion project.
Giacalone argues it was a hastily planned project from the start, from the public hearing last fall where the project was approved.
Here's the largest project that had been proposed for Nassau County in over half a century, and literally the town approved it completely and cut off the environmental review process within 5 weeks of the day the application was filed.
Back in January, a judge dismissed Rizzo's lawsuit. She then filed a notice of appeal. Verizon asked the court to speed up the deadline to file the papers, and the Rochester judge denied Verizon's request last week. Today, a company spokesman tells News 4 the project just wasn't happening fast enough.
We had some needs to build a computing center. But again, we needed to have that timeline be on the mark, and it was falling off the mark.
And State Senator Maziarz says that he and Governor Andrew Cuomo spoke with company officials to try to get them to change their mind, but Verizon says it's moving on. A spokesperson tells us the company is looking at a site in the state of Wyoming. Reporting live in the newsroom, Michelle McClintock for the 10 o'clock news.